not going to be able to get this back in here. Winning! So you just started Taekwondo and you want to know all about uniforms. Stick around, I'll explain everything you need to know as a new starter about our uniforms. Hi, I'm Chris, the founder and main instructor at Creative Ways Taekwondo in Milton Keynes. My team of instructors and I help teach adults and children Taekwondo and other important life skills. You've just started Taekwondo, good choice, good decision, great martial art to pick and Olympic sport. But you're looking around in the lessons and all your friends, everyone around, all wearing a uniform. You haven't got one yet. They've got all the gear, different coloured belts, head guards, body armours, and you're there in your PE kit. Well, not to worry, here's the advice I give to all of my students. Parents, if this uniform is for your child and they're the type of child that flips between one hobby to another on a regular basis, I always recommend to wait a few weeks before purchasing a uniform. Now, depending on your mindset, most parents are, nah, my child needs one because everyone else has got one. Then there's nothing I'm going to say that's going to change your opinion or your mind, and you're probably just going to purchase a uniform anyway. But just to let you know, you don't need one until you do your first grading. Gradings, if you watched the previous video, if not, I'll link it above, within our club happen between every 3 to 4 months. So you've got really a good 2 to 3 month grace period until you actually have to get a uniform. Uniforms are generally the first thing that you purchase when you start Taekwondo. So you've already signed up, you've got your insurance, you've paid your monthly fee. And the next thing really you're going to buy is a uniform. And the good thing is they're relatively cheap, which is a bonus. Our uniforms start at £25 for children. They come with top, with your logo printed on the left chest, drawstring trousers, and you also get your first belt as a beginner or a new starter. You get your white belt in there as well. So one thing to note with Taekwondo uniforms, you can get numerous different brands. So if you're a brand kind of person, then make sure you ask your instructor what kind of brands are available for you. The uniforms that I stock are 2-star uniforms. I've found that they're really good quality and a really good starter uniform. Oh, one other thing, a uniform in Taekwondo is called a Dobok. I should have said that right at the start, sorry. Doboks come in sizes based on your height in increments of 10 centimeters. They start at around 100 centimeters for the little ones and go all the way up to 220 centimeters for the old basketball players. I always recommend that if you're between a size, so let's say you're 143 centimeters, to always go up to the next size, so 150. You're always going to grow into something more than you're going to grow out of it. And if your child, you know your child more than anyone else. If you know they're going through a little bit of a growth spurt and they're going through clothes like there's no tomorrow, it's probably worth getting that next size up when you first purchase your uniform as well. How do you get a uniform? Well, at Creative Ways Taekwondo, we stock all the uniforms and all sizes pre-printed and ready to go so that new starters aren't waiting around too long to get their uniforms. Every club is probably different, and I'd speak to the instructor of the club to find out how to go about getting a uniform. If you don't want to get one through the club or through your instructor, you can go online and find them. There's a couple of things that you need to make sure that you check that I'll go over in a minute as well. On a side note though, getting it through your club or through your instructor will also help support the club. Now, if you are going to get one yourself, here's a couple of things that you want to check. Make sure that you get a World Taekwondo one with the WT logo at the bottom of the V-neck. For beginners and cup grades, so white belts all the way up to a black tag, you want to make sure that you get a white V-neck or a white V-collar. Black ones are only for Dan grades. Also, one thing to be aware, certainly at Creative Ways Taekwondo, if you get the wrong style of uniform, or ITF, or a completely different style, the wrong colour V-neck, you will need to get the correct one to do your grading. So that's pretty much everything you need to know as a new starter about Taekwondo uniforms, aka Doboks. If you've learned anything from this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more videos from me, please do me a favour and click subscribe. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified. In the meantime, I'll keep creating new ways to grow, educate and develop. Thanks for watching.